Let's look at a network with two switches, switch A and switch B, and two VLANs, VLAN 1 and VLAN 2. The two switches have default configurations and do not support trunking. To check out the administrative and operational settings of switch A, you'd enter the Show Interfaces Gigabit 0/1 switch port command at the command line interface, where Gigabit 0/1 is the interface ID of switch A. The default administrative mode is Dynamic Auto. This means that switch A will wait for switch B to initiate trunk negotiation messages. After receiving these messages, switch A will decide whether to use trunking and what type of trunking to use. In this case, switch B also has default configurations and is set to Dynamic Auto. So the result is that neither switch initiates negotiation, and consequently, the operational mode, which is the current state of the interface, is displayed as static access. This mode prevents trunking between the two switches. The value of .1Q for the administrative trunking encapsulation option implies that 802.1Q is the only supported type of trunking for switch A. For a switch that supports both types of trunking, this value is set to negotiate. In other words, no trunking headers will be added to the frame, and they will appear as 802.1Q frames of native VLANs. To check whether any operational trunk exists on switch A, you should enter the Show Interfaces Trunk command. Observe that the command does not produce any output except a single empty line. To enable trunking between the two switches, you need to ensure that either one of the two switches initiates trunking negotiations. For this, you first enter the Configure Terminal command to start the switch's global configuration mode. Then, you enter the Interface Gigabit 0/1 command to enter the interface configuration mode. And finally, enter the Switch Port Mode Dynamic Desirable command. The Dynamic Desirable mode determines whether the switch should start using trunking or not. It also determines the encapsulation method of the trunking.